For the win! Yes! Yes! Oh! Unbelievable!
Welcome back, everybody. This is Sharpsiders. I'm Jay Daniels. I got Eddie Wayne with me. Today we're going to talk about, quite questionably, the best fight in the 21st century. Floyd Money Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. We're going to tell you what we like about it. We're going to tell you what we don't like about it. We're going to tell you where you should get in if you like Manny or Pacquiao, if you like Floyd Mayweather. And Eddie, why don't you start off? What do you like about this fight? What do you think about it?
Yeah, it's about time that this fight happened. I mean, we waited long enough, and I think it's a little later than we all expected. I wish we would have gotten it probably about 3 years ago to catch these guys in their prime and at their best peak condition. But hey, at least it's happening. It's going to cause all sorts of noise, so much media attention, and this week has already been attracted to it. So I think it's a good thing for boxing. However, long term, I don't know how it's going to show.
Mayweather's 37 years old. Pacquiao's 35. We wish we would have gotten this a couple years ago when you said when they were in their prime. But I mean, at least we got it. That's the big thing.
The fight is a little not lopsided, a little more lopsided than people think. However, I do think Floyd has a little bit more of an advantage than Manny does in this fight. I know you're going to point on a couple things in regards to the reach and a few other pointers that you were looking at. My true line for the fight is minus 290 for Floyd. I think that's going to kind of indicate where we're going with this fight. But
yeah, I was right around the same. I thought it could even go into the threes, minus 300. But when I saw it come out at minus 225, I was all over Mayweather. Like I said, I have a couple things I want to talk about, and I think Mayweather has this fight hands down. I mean, he picked the setting, he picked everything about this fight is pointing to Mayweather. If you look at his record, he's 47-0. He's undefeated. You look at Pacquiao, yeah, he's got 57 wins and 38 knockouts, but he's got 5 losses and 2 draws. So, I mean, even though he's got 38 knockouts, that's only 38 out of, 64 matches? So that's 59% of the time. And Mayweather's got 26 knockouts, so that's 55% of the time. So they both have...
And 2 of those losses that Manny's had have come in the past couple of years.
Right.
It's been, within the last 5 years, 2 of those losses. So he's starting to slow down a little bit. And I think, Floyd is as well, but not at the rate that Manny's going. So I think that's a good point right there that you just brought up.
Just a couple of the stats, if you look at Mayweather, he's 5'8" with a 72-inch reach. Pacquiao's 5'6.5", he's only got a 67-inch reach. So at 5 inches, with the inch-and-a-half height, it does play a difference. And then another thing is Floyd Mayweather likes to be, he's very economic, he's very efficient. He fights economically, he's very efficient. So he's on the defensive, he looks for his shots. And if you look at Pacquiao, he's very aggressive. He likes to just go blazing, likes to throw in a lot of shots. So I think Manny Pacquiao is going to play into Mayweather. Mayweather likes that little check left hook, where he pivots off the back foot and hits you with a left hook. So I think with Pacquiao coming forward and really attacking him, Mayweather's going to be able to slip him with these little feints and then come in with a left hook. So I think that Mayweather is hands down going to win this fight.
As long as Mayweather can keep this fight in the middle of the ring, not get pinned up against the ropes, I feel that Pacquiao's really going to struggle. If Manny can get him up against the ropes early on, maybe get a few jabs and hit Floyd, I think Floyd's going to respect that. And, in his last fight, I think he wasn't expecting, I don't remember the name of the fighter that came out. He came out guns blazing, and he really got Floyd up against the ropes. And Floyd, I think he was a little rattled a little bit. He still won the fight. I know some people disagree with that, but I do think that he was the winner in that fight. And I think that if Manny can do that in this fight, obviously he's a better fighter than the last opponent that Floyd had. So I think that could really cause an issue. But I do think this fight's going to stay in the middle of the ring. Referee Kenny Bayless, he really lets Floyd dictate the fight. He's refereed quite a few Mayweather matches, and those are the matches where Floyd really excels. He really allows Floyd to kind of fight at his own pace, fight at his own style, wrap up when need to. It's not the most exciting fight in the world. This fight will not be the most exciting fight in the world, which is the guy's 47-0 for a reason. If you bet him every single time he's had a fight, you're 47 wins and 0 losses for tickets as well. So
right.
there's a reason behind that. There's a reason he's one of the best in the world. He is cocky and all that, but he's earned it. That's for sure.
Exactly.
So I do think he's going to win. I think the books are going to need Mayweather to win when it's all said and done. Especially with all the people coming into Vegas this week. Manny has a huge fan base over in Asia. A lot of them like to travel into Vegas and drop big money on fights.
Oh yeah, the ticket count is real heavy on Pacquiao. Even though some of the wise guys coming in on Mayweather, Pacquiao, the ticket count is just through the roof. And like you said, with all the big players from Asia coming in that like to follow Pacquiao, they're going to be putting some serious money on Pacquiao. So I think that you're right in the fact that Vegas is going to need Mayweather to win this fight.
One of the things that does scare me a little bit about this is that, Mayweather, he's tried to avoid southpaws throughout his career. That's something that his dad has even come out in the media and said if he doesn't like southpaws, and that's what Manny is. However, I do think that still he's going to come out on top of this. And, for all those conspiracy theorists out there, there's also things that I'm hearing about how if Manny wins, it's going to be bad for the Vegas economy because the next fight's going to be, in the Philippines or some other country somewhere else. And Vegas is going to lose out on that money. I don't believe that personally, but some of those conspiracy theorists, I have seen those floating around out there. So overall, it's something that is going to be have everyone glued to their TV around 11 o'clock Saturday night. It's a big day in sports. We got the NFL draft, NBA and NHL playoffs. The ponies running that day, so it's going to be a good day in sports.
I think we're both sides on the same one. Mayweather taking it. You think it's going to go full 12 rounds, or you think it's going to be decision? You think he's going to get knocked out, or?
Right now it's about minus 330 to go to the distance, and I think clearly the odds makers think it's going to go to the distance. I don't see how it can.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, even though they both have a 55 to 60% knockout rate, this isn't going. I don't think this is going to end in a knockout. It's definitely going the distance. And if it does, they're both in great shape. But again, Pacquiao has two of those losses have come in the last year, so maybe he's dying down a little bit. Clearly Mayweather's not dying down. He hasn't lost yet, knock on wood. But maybe Pacquiao could be dying down. He's running out of gas a little bit. So I think that if it goes a distance, Mayweather is going to win this one.
Absolutely. So our free pick officially is Floyd Mayweather minus 210. Is what you can get him at right now.
Yeah, so I think that's the best line that we saw. So that's going to do it for us here at Sharpsiders. If you'd like to follow us, you can follow us on Twitter at @JDaniels_SS, at Eddie Wayne SS. I'll put them right underneath me. If you want to purchase any of our picks, you can email us at sharpsiders@yahoo.com. We like to keep the picks, reasonable, anywhere from $10 to $25. We understand you guys are putting out some serious cash on these bets, so we don't want you to pay for the bets. So we don't want you to spend out that much cash to paying for them. So email us, sharpsiders@yahoo.com. Our website is currently under construction. It'll be out hopefully by the end of this week. We want to get it, we want to get it up and running and in full effect before the NFL season comes around. So, like I said, that's going to do it for us here at Sharpsiders. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good luck at this the Pacquiao fight, Mayweather fight. And until next time, happy betting.